I was thinking about this idea. Sounds funny to say. I like ideas that sound funny to say, kind of like Yogi Berra type phrases. Not to date myself too much, but I was thinking if I was happier, I wouldn't be as happy. And I really do. I love phrases like that because they make you think. They're nuanced. There's like a complexity and profoundness to them that I just really get a kick out of. But they're true as well. And this idea that if I was happier, I wouldn't be as happy. I mean, in some ways, it's cliche. It's getting to this idea of like anything that's worth it, you need to go through some pain and suffering, and it makes it more gratifying, more fulfilling. There's more joy to be had out of it. It's definitely in that neighborhood of thought. But for me personally, as I think about it, like I was thinking about it today of the things I don't have in life, the hardships, the challenges, and the thought, the kind of thread I was going down was like, if I had those things, if I could just have those things, if those challenges just weren't there, the things that I'm missing that I want, right? Then I'd be happier. Obviously, right? Almost by definition. Let's not dismiss that because some people think like, no. Like sure, of course, those things are good things. The hardships, the challenges, those things are hardships. They are challenging. So you remove those or you add in more good, of course, there's happiness that's coming in. And I was thinking about that. But I truly do believe that for me, as with for many people, I think, the perspective I've gained from not having all the things I want, from having to deal with the hardships and challenges, it made me work for it. It made me question. It made me challenge. It made me try and truly understand. Like if it's not just being handed to me, if I just don't have my pick of what I want, then I need to really understand myself better. I need to really understand the world better. I need to really understand what does make me happy, what does make me feel fulfilled, because it's not coming to me easily. And because of that ability to step outside of it and look at it and understand it, it increases your ability for happiness so much more. Like it is absolutely true that if life was just great and swimming along, not that I really think that's true for anybody, but it's a spectrum. So let's say I was close to that side of the spectrum. I truly believe I would not be nearly as happy. I would not nearly understand myself and the things that actually matter to me, that actually impact me in a way to where I can get to this much greater level of happiness. And that's important, right? Like, because in a lot of ways, like people hear that. And again, this isn't new. As I said in the beginning, it's cliche. This is wisdom that's been around for forever. To buy into it is very, very difficult, right? Like if you weren't as happy, if you were happier, you wouldn't be as happy. Again, what do we, it's like 2 + 2 = 5. Like what are we talking about? How's that even possible? And it's only once you truly experience it that you can understand it, because it is so counterintuitive. And you have to entertain the idea, right? Of like, but wait, you're telling me if I had everything I wanted in life, or at least most of it, I wouldn't be as happy? And I'm the type of person that challenges thoughts like that. Because again, cliches, things that people know, like really, is that really true? Like, let's really understand that. How is it possible that if you had all the things in life that made you happy, that you wouldn't be as happy? It doesn't seem to make any sense. And this is the point I'm trying to make. I think the explanation for that, I think at the root of that, why that actually works, and maybe this helps some people to realize it before having to experience it, is that you know yourself so much better. You understand what actually matters to you, right? Like your ability to hone in on who you are, what you value, the things that impact you and move you is so much greater. You have such a heightened sense of clarity and awareness about yourself that for the things, even if they are more limited, that do make you happy, they make you happier in such a deeper way. Whereas if it was just free reign and everything's great, you never need to get to that level of understanding. You just enjoy what's there and you take it. And listen, that's not bad per se. I mean, that could be a pretty good life. I think there would be joy in my life if that were the case. But I wouldn't be as happy. I definitely wouldn't. Would I be as sad? Would I be as frustrated and angry and upset and challenged as I am? Probably not either. right? Like that's real. The reason I appreciate and understand myself better and get to that greater level of happiness is because of all that discomfort and pain and suffering that I go through. But it seems like a worthwhile trade-off, at least for me. When you net it out, you look at the calculation and the math, that pain and suffering is there, but the happiness is that much more. And that seems like the right approach, at least as I look at it.